Hi, welcome back to Wolf Dog Empire. Today we're going to be going over uh, how it's a little tougher to bring a 3 star to a level 8. And what is level 8 that I'm talking about? It is this right here for your special. Okay. So at level 8, your special will be maxed out. So your damage dealing and your minus defensive down for this hero at level 8 is going to be maxed out. So I'm sure you've seen where other professionals, whales, when the whales get a hero that they want, they will just throw all colors into this hero. They'll throw greens, they'll throw yellows, 1 stars, 2 stars, 3 star. They'll throw all these feeders, trainer heroes, everything into this hero. And on 5 stars, you usually will hit level 8 before you're maxed out. 4 stars, I haven't had an issue with 4 stars, but where we do have an issue with hitting level 8 is on 3 stars. You want to feed only that color heroes feeders to 3 stars. So on a 3 star, you could end up with maxing out. You max out 350, and this thing here will be like 6 or 7, and you have to keep feeding more feeders into it to try to get this to level 8. That way the um that way the heroes maxed out on their special skill, and you'll see that like the boosted health will be less in this case. um Maybe like the percentage defense will not be the full 30, so your special skill will not be maxed out. And if it's not maxed out, you cannot limit break it, you cannot add emblems. Fias, I wanted to be limit broken, and emblems. I use Fias in 3 star raid tournaments. I even use him against Alfrike. He's awesome. So very important to try to get that max special skill all the way to 8. So I had in that issue with Burden. I don't use Burden that much anymore, but Burden gave me that issue where I couldn't get that special skill to level 8. I had to, even after he was at 350, I still had to keep throwing more green heroes into him at 6 or 7 at a time just to try to get him all the way to a special 8. And I think he was at 6. At 350, he was still at 6. And if I remember correctly, I did feed a bunch of greens into it. I was making sure I was throwing greens at him. It was just I was not getting lucky. I was not going up in special skill. And right now, I have another one, um, Costume Breen, and especially with costumes because it takes less feeders to bring it up, the costumes portion of it. So it's more of a reason. I think it was Costume Burden also. It was more of a reason. A 3 star costume, you need to feed a lot of that same element color feeders into it at a time. So don't just feed 2 greens, move on, 2 greens, level up. No, you need to wait till you have like 6 or 7 greens and then throw it in there to try to force this. And it was at 6. It was already at 350 and it was at 6. And then I threw in some feeders and I threw in some costumes. And then I was able to get it up to 7. And now I think I'm ready to throw some feeders in there to try to get it up to 8. Luckily, once you are at this stage already at 350, it does kind of count these as 10%, whereas normally they'll count it as like what, 2% or something. So now it gives you a better chance that it will go up. So I'm already at 350 max, yet I still have to feed green heroes feeders into it. Okay. One time I threw like 6 for 60% and it didn't go up, so I had to throw more next time. So I'm gonna go with 8 instead of 6 because I want to be done with it. So with 5 stars, if you only have one 5 star to bring up, yes, you can throw all the different elements into it because the 5 stars will normally max out before, I mean, they'll max out their special before that you max out the hero or even the costume. But on a 3 star, especially 3 star costume, you need to make sure you throw only the element color in there as a feeder. Otherwise, you'll be throwing all these extra heroes in there just to try to max out that special. So that's gonna cost me that much more food, that many more feeders, and we'll still hope that it actually goes up to 8. So we're at 7 now. We hope that the special skill gets maxed out. All right, great. It did get maxed out. I have taken the risk before, did 6 and it didn't go up, so I had to throw in like another 8 next time. So I ended up using 14 instead of 8. So um, it's better to throw a couple extra in there than to risk it not going up. But anyways, I just wanted to show you this right here. So some people will tell you yes, on an 8, on a 5 star, you can throw in all these different uh, feeders from different colors. But for a 3 star, especially costume, you're better off sticking to a lot of feeders at a time and only that color. All right, I hope that helps some people out there. And let me see, should I limit breaker? I have to limit break the. Okay, I gotta bring up the base Bree now. All right, so I hope this video helps you out, and please give us a like. I appreciate the subscribes also. We're over 500 subscribers, so I appreciate that. Thank you for helping the channel grow, and I will see you next time here at Wolf Dog Empire.